It's Thanksgiving break, and I haven't done a video like this. A video that goes over the fucking 60 seconds. So in this video, we're gonna do what every other nigga on the entirety of the planet Earth has done. Reviewing every single Kanye album. Well, ranking every single Kanye album. Okay, the first album is the College Dropout. What I personally think is my favorite Kanye album. It released February 10th, 2004, and is just fucking amazing. It was apparently recorded from 1999 to 2003, so you know, not the longest amount of time to wait for a new Kanye album. I mean, it was his debut, so no one was really fucking waiting other than like him and I guess his mom. The album actually peaked at number 2 and sold 441,000 copies in its first week. So not bad for a debut. My debut's gonna do better. Standout tracks from this album for me and for other niggas are Through the Wire, Slow Jams, All Falls Down, Yeezus Walk, and the new workout plan. Keep in mind those are all the singles he released for it, but whenever it comes to these songs, the only ones I really like have in rotation all the time are Slow Jams, Through the Wire, and Yeezus Walks. The new workout plan is in my playlist, but I don't really play it that much. As for songs he didn't release as singles, but they're still pretty fucking important and still really fucking good. We Don't Care is one of the best intros to any fucking album, and don't worry, mine's gonna be better, but I'm just saying, this is an amazing fucking intro. I'll Fly Away is a great in-between. Another pretty good song on here is Spaceship. Fucking amazing. Never Let Me Down and Full Spirit has like some amazing verses and amazing energy and an amazing cadence all throughout it, and I think Family Business and Last Call are the best songs to end off your album. So overall, I'll rate the album a fucking 9 out of 10. It's near perfect. Late Registration is one of those albums that took me like a whole bunch of listen to really realize how good of an album it is. First time I heard it, I didn't really like it other than like Gold Digger and fucking, I don't know, Touch the Sky, which I played to death. But now after like the 6th listen, I think it's a pretty good Kanye album and a pretty good album in general. I still don't think it's as good as his debut or the one that comes after it, but it's definitely better than the 808s, and I put it like number 3 or 4 whenever it comes to ranking Kanye albums. Some standout tracks from this album is Gold Digger, Heard Him Say, Touch the Sky, Drive Slow, and Diamonds from Sierra Leone. The album released August 30th, 2005 and was recorded from 2004 to 2005, so pretty quick recording process actually. Although a little bit of that is a lie because Hey Mama was actually recorded all the way back in 2000, which just does not sound like a song recorded in 2000. Whenever it comes to like favorites on the album, I think Drive Slow, fucking hated that song the first time I heard it, but looking back, it's probably one of my favorite songs off the album. Crack Music used to be one of my favorite songs off the album, but I played it too much. Same with Touch the Sky. Gold Digger is basically just a throwaway track that got super duper fucking big. We Major sounds amazing in fucking headphones. Diamonds from Sierra Leone, the remix, is the only valid version. Dawn is a pretty good song. Cameron, of course, has a fucking amazing verse on the song. And Late is Kanye's best song. It is an amazing fucking outro, and I like how it comes after everything. Overall, I didn't have much to say about this album, but there's not much to do with this album anyway. I'd give it a 8 out of 10, probably a lower 8. Still not bad. Taking a break from Kanye albums, me, Mari Bird, me, I produce a lot of beats, and this is the first time I'm really mentioning it out in the open. I'm planning on dropping a EP that's kind of like 80s centric, so some of my beats you hear me upload are probably going to be beats I wind up using in the future. Just know they kind of sound like they're from the 80s, so just look forward to that. I don't know when I'm dropping it. It's definitely going to drop before the end of this year. If it doesn't, it's going to drop at the very beginning of next year. Look forward to it. I'll drop my SoundCloud and the link below. I plan on releasing it, you know, getting DistroKid, releasing it on other shit. Stay tuned on my Instagram. I always post beats on that. I also have a new alt account. You can check that out from my Instagram. Yeah. Hope y'all fucking enjoy it. The next album I'm gonna talk about is the album that everybody fucking knows, and even if you don't know Kanye, you know it. It's like what niggas who say they listen to Kanye listen to. It is fucking Graduation, released in September 11, 2007. Interesting date. Fun little detour. You know, The Blueprint by Jay-Z was released September 11, 2001, and it is a New York album from a New York artist. Anyway, Graduation. Some singles released from the album are Can't Tell Me Nothing, Stronger, Good Life, Flashing Lights, and Homecoming. This is the first album I ever actually heard like consecutively back in like 2015 whenever I was 9. You know, now you know my age from that. This used to be my favorite Kanye album. It's not anymore after I've actually listened to his albums, but it's definitely up there, and I can totally see if it's your favorite Kanye album. I don't really know how you could hate this album. My favorite tracks from the album are Champion, pretty good song. I really fucking like it. Can't Tell Me Nothing is iconic. Flashing Lights, an amazing song. It's just outplayed. I don't play it that much in my playlist. And The Glory is probably Kanye's most underrated song. I'm shocked niggas don't know this song. And Homecoming. So before I record this section, a lot of shit happened in 2007 for Kanye. For one, Graduation, Hello, was like his biggest album and his most successful album. But also, that same year, he went through a bad breakup, and yeah, his mother died. It's just, oof. Yeah, so it's the reason why his next album is so fucking depressing. Now, keep in mind, I don't just hate it because it's depressing. I hate it because it's just not fully there. I mean, hell, the album was recorded within like 2 months and released like a month after it got done recording. There wasn't really much tweaking done to this album. Maybe if it had another year to cook up, we would have had a better album. 808s and Heartbreak would release November 24, 2008. It was recorded from September to October 2008. See what I fucking mean? Not a lot of time. And I think like just a day after the song got recorded, Love Lockdown released as a single, Heartless would release as a single, Amazing would release as a single, and Paranoid. And honestly, I think all those songs are pretty good. I have all of them in my playlist, but like Amazing and Love Lockdown, so not all of them. Standouts for this album, for me personally, are Amazing. Heartless is a fucking iconic ass song and it has amazing production. Paranoid is really fucking good. It has an amazing hook from Mr. Hudson. Yeah, RoboCop has this amazing violin section at the end. I'm definitely gonna wind up sampling that and using it in one of my beats. Yeah, that's all the fuck standout tracks on this album. It's a 12-track album. I named like 3 or 4 songs, and like one of them I actually don't really listen to. It's a good album. It's not bad. It's just like huge influence on a lot of artists, but like it's still not as good as his previous albums. Also, I forgot to rank Graduation. Throw on the ranking screen right here. I'll give that one a fucking 8 out of 10. I give this album a 6 out of 10. Yeah, 6, and that's a little high for me. It's not a bad album. Just needed a little bit more time in the fucking oven. I fucking hate it when there's controversy between these albums because I gotta fucking pause the video to describe it. So 2009 fucking award show, Kanye, Taylor Swift, yada yada yada. We have one of the best hip-hop albums of all time, or I personally think is his best album and the best hip-hop album of all time. It's not my favorite Kanye album, but it's definitely his best album to me. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy would release November 22nd, 2010, and was recorded from 2009 and 2010, and Kanye just peaked at this album. The singles he released, Power, banger, Runaway, banger, Monster, banger, All the Lights, banger. All those songs are fucking iconic as fuck. All of them, every single one of them are iconic to hip-hop, and if not a single one of them was released, I don't know where hip-hop would be. They all have their fucking own iconic elements. First time I heard it, I basically levitated out of my seat. Dark Fantasy has amazing production from Kanye, RZA, and No ID. Gorgeous. More production from No ID and Kanye. Power. The album just has a lot of fucking standout tracks. I can't go through all of them. I think the entire album is good. Underrated song on this album is Hell of a Life. I think that's a pretty good song. Whenever it comes to ranking wise, oh yeah, 10 out of 10. This album is a 10 out of 10. I don't give a fuck what you say. Detour, fucking Detour. Don't worry, eventually we're gonna do a fucking Jay-Z video, but you look very sexy in red. Watch the Throne, amazing album. Released August 8th, 2011. It is a Jay-Z and Kanye West album. It was recorded from July 2010 to July 2011. Oh, what do you know, a year. It's a pretty good album. It does have its problems. It's probably like sitting at a 6 or a 7. No, okay, 6 is fucking outrageous. 7. It's definitely sitting at a 7. Since this is a detour, I don't want to touch on it too much. It has the fucking huge hit, Niggas in Paris, I'm Black, by the way. I think underrated song on this album, and the only one I'm really gonna talk about is That's My Bitch. By the way, I'm actually related to Charlie Wilson. Fucking Detour number 17, Cruel Summer. I haven't actually listened to this album. Songs I do know, Mercy, Click, Cold. Anyway, dog, I have listened to Yeezus up and down across the fucking board. I've seen it naked. I've seen it with clothes on. I've fucking viewed this entire album. I don't get it. I don't get why this album is so fucking liked. It's mid at best. It's like the same level as 808s. It has like 2 better songs, and that's it. In fact, this one's also getting, okay, it's getting a 7. No, fuck that, because then it would get the same rating as Watch the Throne. It gets a 6. Released June 18th, 2013, recorded from 2012 to June. Yeah, it is 808s and Heartbreak. I mean, Yeezus, fucking Yeezus. Talking about Yeezus is just so mid. It's so mid. It's not even bad. It's just mid. I think On-Site, amazing intro. I think Black Skinhead, good production, but it's like the song needs a little bit more going on. I think New Slaves has one of the best breakdowns, but like other than that, Bound 2 is pretty fucking good. Even that's kind of outplayed. And Life of Pablo used to be my favorite Kanye album. It is so good. It's like one of the few albums where I actually have like a childhood experience with this album. This was recorded in 2010, then in November 2013, then from February 2016, and then March 2016, and then June 2016. The album came out February 2016, so I don't know how the fuck that happened. This is an album that I think a lot of niggas like. It's like my 3rd favorite Kanye album. Standout tracks or singles he released: Famous, Father Stretch My Hand, and Fade. Those are the only singles that came out for this fucking album. That is insane. Father Stretch My Hands is an iconic ass song. I don't even have to talk about that one. Ultra Light Beam could have been a better intro. Famous, amazing song. I Love Kanye, amazing production. Waves, also amazing. amazing production. Production isn't as good as it is in I Love Kanye, but still, good song. Wolves, also fucking amazing song. I'm not sure if the howling is a part of the production. If it is, good beat. If it's not, St. Pablo was an amazing ending. Now we get into the weird ass fucking territory. Territory where the albums are no longer, you know, good or bad. They're either super mid. Yay, Jesus is King and Donda are albums I haven't really heard completely. Jesus is King is probably the worst out of all three. Yay is probably the best out of all three. And Donda is just that one in the middle that no one really knows if they like or hate. I guess I'm on more of the negative side for this album. An okay album. It has some standout moments. Like, I fucking love Believe What I Say. I think it's underrated as fuck. Life of a Party has some amazing production, amazing bar from Andre 3000. Hurricane, it's a song that I go in and out of liking. I guess I gotta talk about Yay. This actually isn't a bad album. This is why it's the best out of the three, because, you know, it actually has like a lot of moments I just fucking like. The singles he released for it are probably the worst songs on the album, Yikes and All Mine. I think the album doesn't get good until like fucking track 5. No Mistakes is probably the best song on the album. Charlie Wilson, again, he's back. Ghost Town, amazing. And yeah, those are the 2 best songs on the album. I think Ghost Town is good until the fucking rock bitch starts singing. I hope you enjoyed this longer style of content from me. It's not as funny or as snappy as my shorts. You know, that's to say they're funny or snappy to begin with, but you know, they're fucking, I hope you check out my music. That'll make your day feel even better. Please check out my music.